Hey there, hope you're doing good. Let's work on our next refactoring task, which is to remove this function. As we discussed in an earlier video, this just merges two dictionaries. So if you call a.merge and override keys b, it will copy all the key value pairs from b into a, overwriting if necessary. The implementation is unnecessarily smart. It calls a Swift function called merge, which takes a callback, and it invokes the callback if it finds a clashing key, and the callback decides which one to use, and we use the new one. It's unnecessarily smart. Don't use higher order functions and callbacks and things like that if a simple for loop will do. So you're iterating over this and you're assigning, and this will cause existing keys to be overwritten. Remember, the purpose is to make it easy to understand, not the most abstracted. It's not to use the fewest characters. This is not mathematics. Let's see what else we can do. Why is ISO delta key assigned integer? So delta is always going to be max minus min, which is positive. What is max ISO? Okay, these are its. Yeah, it should, ideally should be unsigned int. Device.iso is a floating point thing of some kind. Yeah, this doesn't access any of the instance variables of the class, so it can be static or file private. Zoom levels have to be double because they are numbers like 1.3 and 1.4. Lens position goes from 0 to 1, that also has to be a double. Frame duration is fraction of a second, like half a second or 1/10 of a second. Let's make this uint. So now here in the initializer, because this is a uint, uint.round is invoked, and whenever the value changes, this is called so. So again, the type inference works. This is a reference to a uint. So is this. So this has to be a uint as well. So this round is interpreted by the Swift compiler as uint.round. And an ISO can never be negative, so uint is fine. And subtracting two uints. What is the data type there? Think about it. Will this compile? Okay, the value is 2. This is the uint top. Oh, it gives an error if it is negative. But it can never be negative. Excuse me. All right, let's look at the diffs and commit it if it is good. This is a CG rect. Oh, width is read only. Third frame is a CG rect again. Oh, here you can't. 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 This is read only. This should work. This is again read only. It should work. And there we are. We are done with this. See you in the next video.